What's going on? What's going on? How y'all feeling today? All right? How y'all holding up? Of course, you know what time it is. You know what rhyme it is. The scene's a little bit different, but of course, some things changed. Of course, this isn't my regular place of recording. So, basically, before we begin, hit that subscribe and that like button. I greatly appreciate that. And as we move into this topic, let's discuss it. So, basically, what we're talking about today is, I know I've been like kind of late, yo, but I've been doing a whole lot of shit. I haven't physically had the time to do any videos. I'm probably like a week away or whatever. So here's the thing. I want to talk about today the defunding or disbanding of police departments around the USA. I've always said, and given the light of what's happened to George Floyd and what's been happening left and right with these police murdering black people, they took a break for a while, or at least the media took a break for it. We weren't hearing about it. And the next thing you know, it just started flaring up again. So, I've been saying for the longest time, they been saying, well, there's just a few bad apples, and when people say that dumb shit, to me, it's like, well, really? Even if there are bad apples, you got a situation where there are people who know they're bad apples and don't say nothing about it. So in that case, you really can't trust them either. And the reason for that being is because a lot of those situations where police officers are dirty, you might have some cops that aren't dirty, but they see the cops doing fucked up shit the whole time. I've dealt with fucked up police officers that were doing dirty shit, and their partner just stood there like an asshole, didn't say nothing, and didn't help, didn't intervene, didn't do shit. So at that point, it's like, well, if you're gonna sit there and be complicit to what's happening, you're a piece of shit too. And you might not be doing it, but you know of at least 4 police officers in your division who are doing fucked up shit. At least 4, I'd say, that are doing some fucked up shit. Whether it be shit like killing people and then making up false narratives, or whether it be stealing shit, or even pulling people over for bullshit and fucking with them, just to fuck with them. Or even beating somebody's ass and shit just for fun. Yeah, whether it be that or the other, the bottom line is, if you're complicit to that shit, you were just as guilty for real to me. You got the power to do something about it. And they say, hey, well, look, we're in danger. That's the fucked up part. If you say something, you're a target, and they know where your family lives. It's basically a fucking mafia in the police department, That shit needs to be torn down. Fuck that shit. Tear that shit the fuck down. Fire everybody from the head of police all the way down to the regular ass officers to walk the street. Fire all them motherfuckers. Get them all up out of here. And they say, oh, well, what would we do about that? Here's the thing, yo. The Second Amendment needs to be very heavily reinforced. So if you are a black person that's against guns, you are a dumb motherfucker. And I'm talking to you, because at the end of the day, that shit is the main thing that's keeping our asses out of fucking slavery again. I guarantee you, if them Africans had guns when they came over there to take them, or if the Africans that were already here first when the white people came, if they had guns to defend their land, either or situation would not have happened the way it went down. History would be completely different. We probably wouldn't even be dealing with this problem if they had guns in the first fucking place. So like I said, if you are anti-gun and you black, you a complete asshole to me. So because it don't make sense. You gotta be logical, man. We the main ones who should be on some shit you know what, protect yourself at all costs. That's just my opinion, man. So hey, arm up. I say if the police department's closed, I think there'd be a lot less crime than we think there'd be. I mean, people are fucked up, but I don't think people are naturally, majority of people are fucked up naturally, personally. But even if they were, bro, I always thought also if a lot more people were carrying, I think there'd be less problems, man. But we can't fucking carry, because here in Maryland, that shit's wild illegal. They don't give regular ass people the ability to carry, so we can't. So we can if you want to just roll dirty and shit, but if you want to be an upstanding citizen and be able to come home to your family without no worries, you can't really carry like that without a permit. And Maryland's on that bullshit. So I think that's personally, if they do away with the police, that whole carrying shit is basically in play. So if that happens, tool up, and just be ready for whatever. And you also got to get with a small group of people also. Fucking noise. I say get with a small group of people also and all get on the same page, so you can play defense, man, or watch your neighborhood or whatever, patrol patrol times, you know what I mean? Like, I watch the block from 3 to 5, you watch it from 5 to 7, you watch it from 7 to 9, and, you know, you just basically go about it like that. Take some of the men in your community and do that shit. You know, that's the way I kind of feel about it anyway. But yo, I mean, like, yo, anytime there's a fucking something happens, police show up and they take a report down. They don't really do shit else. I mean, I can't count on my hand how many times I've heard about police actually foiling some shit or stopping some shit from happening in the heat of the act. Usually they're afterthought. They call the police after you've already been robbed, somebody already been shot and got the fuck away. So, you know, they're afterthought, man. They usually can't even solve the crime, so it's like, fuck it. I'm with the idea, man. Or tear that shit completely down until you rebuild it with a whole new people. And that shit should be completely disbanded every 2 years so that garbage doesn't happen. Because that dirty shit, man, that shit is what fucks everything up, yo. That bad apples logic. Anyway, let me get out of here. Let me know what you guys think about the content. Leave a comment, subscribe, and hit the like button. And I'll probably see y'all in the next round, maybe tomorrow or the day after. Meanwhile, take it easy. Peace out.